Hello, I'm Jamie, Soulshine 1111. Welcome. This is going to be a quick look for Pisces into the month of September. All right. I am a psychic medium. I am an intuitive reader. You can find me on the Facebook, and that's where I do most of my stuff. If you end up liking my style and want to do a personal dive deep, how to do that is below. Okay. For Pisces, we're going to do a main spread. We're going to look at kind of what you're entering September, like the foundation that you're going into September with. We're going to figure out an outcome, look into an outcome as well. We're going to use one of my decks here. For those of you in a separation currently, we're going to have a divine conversation between you and your person's higher selves, and we'll go from there. All right, so let me just call on my guides, angels, universe above. For Pisces, overall energy for September, angels, thank you. Alexa, volume 3. For Pisces, September, overall energy, thank you. No, okay. A shapeshifter, transformation, primal wisdom, instinct. It's a 4. It is reversed. So what I'm getting here, Pisces, there's something stuck. For some of you, you might be feeling stuck in a relationship. Maybe it's something that you come in and out of. It's like you light up the darkness and then you're back in the darkness. It's like you work really constantly on overdrive, thinking, oh my gosh, I feel whole in this connection. And then out of nowhere, it's like, why am I wasting my time type shit? Feels like for some of you, a completion could have just happened. However, either you or people in your life don't, with this in reverse, are doing what they can to not see it that way. Okay. Energy for you might be also moving really fast. I say that because with this in reverse, it's like there's a sense of vulnerability, Pisces. However, it's also the energy of somebody has just removed a mask, i.e. like a facade. Maybe you learned something in September, okay, that's hard to acknowledge. It makes you sad and angry. And then through other times, you're like, oh my God, fuck this shit. Like, done, over, complete, right? And then something is done by somebody in your life and you're like back in it. Maybe I'm hearing sexual energy. So for some, perhaps the passion, the chemistry is there really, really strong. However, for some of you, or the majority, I'm being corrected, are starting to notice patterns and are paying more and more attention to signs. I'm hearing the word sparking something within you where you're starting to feel a little guarded, perhaps in September. Oh, okay. Yeah. Authority, credibility, status at the bottom of the deck. This is King of the Darkwood Elves, 39. This is 12 in numerology, 3 in numerology. So it's like mind, body, soul connect. There is a depth of this connection. Most of the time, I think that you're coming to a realization for some of you with this in reverse, number 4, that it feels something about this connection that you're in could even be not even a loved one as much as it could be maybe a job, something with a family member. Maybe you've been at battle. We do have a lot happening with your sign. Your ruling planet is Neptune. And it is about our illusions, lifting the veil. Many of you could be really having really vivid dreams. Maybe for some, the last couple months have been, it's hard to get into that creative spark. I think that you've been given with this energy at the bottom of the deck, explaining this as the overall energy. It's like you feel kind of stuck, trapped maybe for some of you in a dark space. It's like, but you're not really fully sure how to walk away from it, whatever this is. It's going to be different for all of you, right? Maybe with credibility and authority and status, you stay, it feels like you have to keep doing something in order to survive. I'm hearing the word. I think that you go through periods in, or have been, I'm hearing, leading into September of feeling really like, am I making the right choice? Okay, or plural, am I making the right choices? There is something really playful in your life though, so I'm not sure what that is. Let's dive in for Pisces. I will get oracle clarifications as I feel guided. I have cat hair on me. All right, for Pisces, it's like something in your life can really take a hold of your mind, and maybe the what you're noticing is, or what you could be questioning is about that wrong choices. Is like, how do I trust this energy? Am I doing the right thing? Like, it's like almost I'm hearing love bombing. Like if you were to step away, and roles can be reversed, if you were to step away from a connection, all of a sudden somebody like notices. Once they notice that you've stepped away, it's like they swoon in and like love bomb. Like, oh, maybe they romance you if this is a partnership, and make you this, give you this extravagant gift, or do something that really they know that only you appreciate, right? Because you don't get a lot of that. Maybe if this is about a work position, it's like, and they notice that you're maybe starting to get some job offers and are getting ready to walk out, and they'll come in and be like, hey, I want to give you a raise, you're doing a great job, type shit, right? Like this type of love bombing. You're noticing these as like maybe a cycle is what I'm hearing. Okay. Let me see here for Pisces, overall energy of Pisces in September, angels. September. It's like somebody is taking off a mask, like a blindfold, like, and I do believe it's you. You're seeing things after being stuck in something. You're seeing things for what they are. And taking time to nurture you, perhaps, in September is what I'm getting. Overall energy for Pisces in September. Subscribe, like if you like my style so far. Find me on the Facebook Page of Cups. Yeah, maybe you are accepting an offer. Maybe this is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. Perhaps you're extending an offer. There is an emotional, something feeling really emotional. It could be also, and we're going to see what crosses you in September. However, it does feel that page isn't a knight, it's not a queen, it's not a king. So it's something new. You could be starting thinking about offering or extending an invitation to somebody, to something new. Okay, it could be younger person, doesn't have to be. What's crossing Pisces in September? Angels, what's crossing Pisces in September? So I'm gonna do this with a cat there. For Pisces in September, what's crossing them? The Fool. Okay, it's in reverse. So yeah, you may be going back to something, somebody, something. All right, maybe you're doing some traveling and you're getting ready to take a leap towards something else. But it's like you have an opportunity perhaps at a brand new beginning, but you choose to kind of possibly remain in the same routine is what I'm hearing. What is under Pisces? Like, what are they going into? What kind of foundation are they taking into the start of December, angels? For Pisces, a stuck hangman, right? Okay. Tell me, and we're going to clarify. I want to clarify this actually right now. What is Pisces? Because this keeps coming up. Tell me, angels, what is Pisces? Cleanse this deck, angels. Feeling stuck in going into September, angels. What? Tell me about this. Oh, that just, okay, there's a lot of cards here. Okay, fulfill, okay. Something is feeling, okay, it's a connection. You're feeling stuck because after emotional loss, okay, this is the Five of Cups in reverse. Maybe you and a person have been in a sorrowful time, and now that is, you feel like there's brighter on the horizons, okay? You're trusting your intuition. Somebody is becoming more nurturing you. This, maybe when you're just getting ready to go, or something's about to shift. You nurture something, or you get nurtured in a really big way after some loss. Partnerships and alliances. 3 of Wands, something you've been waiting for, right? Something that you've been building, all right? A spiritual union. Okay, 2 of Cups at the bottom as the last clarifier. So there's a relationship for the majority of you that you are feeling really stuck in. You know the potential is there for fulfillment. Okay, this is 9 of Cups. So it's like emotional fulfillment is why you are, for some of you, are staying in a situation. This is taking you into September, okay? Let's see what is in the recent past, angels. If I get in the recent past. Alexa, volume 4 for Pisces, recent past again. What helped build the foundation into September? Knight of Swords in reverse. Something that has been Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. We're just talking energy. It's in reverse. It's one of the fastest moving knights in the deck. So in the fairly recent past, maybe where somebody, you were waiting on communication, and it was always really, it felt kind of harsh. Maybe somebody is coming in the recent past to communicate that you've been waiting to hear. However, when they came in with communication, or it was almost as though it was very sweet, very tender. It didn't make you question at all. Okay. And so because it was more of a slow nurturing energy of the communication. Okay. What's crowning Pisces in September, angels? Again, it's going to resonate with people. This is and differently. So that keep in mind, this is a general reading for Pisces. What is crowning Pisces? 3 of Pentacles. So in the beginning of September, you're going to, 3 of Pentacles is about building, okay, a connection of some type. In this card, like in the original Rider-Waite, the 3 of Pentacles, it takes a community to build an arch, right? I believe that for you could have maybe something that you've been building in this connection that is clearly coming up, all right? And maybe this is financially based, right? Because Pentacles does talk about finances. It talks about our career, about our abundance, right? Building things. And so this is the beginning of September. Maybe you have a business with somebody, okay? A creation, like you're very artsy is what I'm getting. And in order to move forward in something financially, there's an energy, maybe 2 people outside of yourself, that it's going to take to build something. And I think that this is what you're looking into in the beginning of September. Tell me what is before. So like let's look at mid-September, like mid to late September, angels. Pisces also, hold on. The Tower. So careful. All right. I don't sugarcoat. I'm just going to be really real here. This is Aries energy. Something could potentially happen. Now remember, we have the ability to, with free will, to shift the outcome if we don't like it. Okay, different choices. Every single choice we make, we're making 500 choices, not that just affect ourselves, but others, right? So think about, as you go into September, really think about perspectives. Think about how you feel, right? Sweep your mind. Remember that you are not your thoughts, right? You're not your feelings and sensations or memories, okay? And so just pause and take moments to notice your thoughts and figure out a really good way of how to separate them and catch yourself when you want to react versus respond, okay, is what I'm getting here. Tell me, angels, how does Pisces view themselves in September, angels? How do they view themselves in September for Pisces? Oh, Five of Pentacles, feeling out in the cold. I don't think that, okay, all right, Virgo, Cap, Taurus energy, there is something here. In the Five of Pentacles, people are walking through a blizzard. If they just turned to the right and paid attention or wanted to, they could go inside and be warm, right? There's something here that's making you cold. Maybe you're getting, okay, seems really significant for some of you, are getting screwed over in something, a business, perhaps. Okay, for some, this could mean cheating. It's gonna be, like I said, different for everybody. Maybe because roles can be reversed, you're doing something that is cold to others and causing towers. What I will say is, when I mentioned respond instead of react, I want you to keep in mind, Pisces, when you're building for yourself in a healthy way, that's not selfish. So give yourself credit. A lot of things can happen. We can give ourselves the worst guilt trips. Don't fall into that, okay? You do you and light up you internally, okay? If this happens, when tower moments happen, they happen because sometimes they're meant to. They need to in order for us to fully see what we need to, learn the lessons, right? How does the environment in September, Pisces environment, view Pisces? 10 of Cups in reverse. Okay, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. And also going into this, what other people's opinions are, Pisces, about you, fuck that shit. That's more about them than you, okay? Always remember that. So maybe you are having to, they're watching you complete or walk away from something. Maybe when I said emotionless earlier, intuitively, maybe that's what this is. Maybe people are feeling that you're not, maybe were you extended? Remember when I said the recent past? Maybe you're no longer extending communication like you used to, and you're catching yourself and just not responding at all. That feels cold to you because maybe it's not something you would typically do. So maybe you already are working on how you communicate. Maybe where you used to communicate and just dive in, and you're learning to process and really think through what you say first. And that feels cold to you because you've always been the person to be more than happy to offer advice, okay, to people you care about. And maybe you're taking time for you to really process. Maybe you've had a tower moment and you need to take time for you to rebuild. Just different ways to look at this, okay? This is a general reading. So that feels cold to the people that used to come to you for support all the time. Sometimes it's time for people to learn how to support themselves. And right now, Pisces, what this is looking like so far is that you're pulling back your energy in order to process and really figure out how to fulfill your own emotions, your own cup, okay? You're working to figure out what to sacrifice and what not. And it feels cold to you because you're not used to doing that because you're a giver, okay, by nature. And so also because of that, your environment might be ridicule you because of it. Don't take it personally, okay? You do you. It's never wrong to do you. Maybe you're pulling back to focus on how you can really heal a connection that matters to you, okay? And so that's keeping you with the Fool in reverse, what's crossing you in September. Maybe this September you're really just taking time for you to figure out how to make what you want work. Okay, let's see Pisces hope for September, whether it be business, a connection, wherever you're listening to your heart, you're working to tune into your heart. It's like you're tuning out to tune in, okay? For Pisces hope in September, Temperance. I think you're working, it's in reverse. I feel like this is Sag energy. I think that you're working to walk away from something. I think that you're working to take your own self-empowerment. All right, tell me about the outcome, potential outcome for Pisces in September. Ace of Swords, extending an offer of communication in some way. Maybe at the end, by the end of September, maybe you've applied for, maybe this is part of the stack. You've extended an offer, or somebody's extended an offer towards you, and you're spending the time in September to figure out what you want to do, right? Queen of Cups, it's at the bottom of the deck. Overall energy for this is, regardless, okay, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy, this September could feel really emotional. I think that you're working towards figuring out cycles, ending cycles. I think that it could fluctuate from times of feeling really cold and guarded to other times that feel really like you're building and flourishing, okay? This is also the transits above right now. We've got Jupiter and Saturn in Aquarius. So Jupiter's all about expansion, and Saturn is all about our boundaries. And when you put them in Aquarius, and both Jupiter and Saturn are in retrograde, and Aquarius, it's about creating. It's like we're really starting to really become more aware of our heart's desires, what we want to create, right? Keeping in mind also that Uranus, which is ruling planet for Aquarius, is also in retrograde. So this is, for some, where we would typically be super creative, we are not feeling super creative. For others, maybe you're feeling more creative than ever, depending on your chart. Okay, Pluto is also in retrograde, and that's the ruling planet for Scorpio, and it is in Capricorn. So I mentioned this because you have Pentacles coming out, and that can be about building a business, finances. And with Pluto in retrograde in the sign of Capricorn, it's like the visit to the underworld. It's constantly working to decipher what we want and what we don't want, what's worked and what doesn't. I hope that makes sense, okay? Right now, what we're going to do, for those of you who are in a separation currently, Alexa, volume 3, I feel like I'm like talking over her. Okay, let's go into a divine conversation. For Pisces in separation, all right, check out my Facebook too. I do free live readings often about astrology and how we're being affected below. So check that out. Check out the rest of the readings. If you would like, I'd be grateful. Here in YouTube, subscribe and follow. All right, if Pisces, for those Pisces in a separation, if Pisces person could say something to Pisces, what would they say that they haven't? I am working on getting grounded. Okay. And how would Pisces respond, angels? How would Pisces respond to their person? I feel overwhelmed. I feel overwhelmed by the intensity of our connection, is what you would say back. Okay, so I think that whatever relationship that might be in and out and might be fleeting, I think that I even picked up on that a little bit in the beginning of your reading intuitively, is that this is an intense relationship. Okay, it's an intense relationship, and maybe people can see it around you and they don't understand why you keep going back, and it's not even something that you can explain. You're just also, it's like a love to hate you, hate to love you type shit. You don't know how to explain it. The tower keeps falling. You keep going back. And it's just like, the hope is like, I don't want to do this anymore. Can we just get our shit together, right? That was your hope with the Temperance in reverse. Is like, if we're gonna do this, let's fucking do this and get our shit together and get like level, right? Because it's so intense, it's hard to talk about that, right? So your person's working on getting grounded. You're feeling intensified by the connection, okay? If you could say something to your person, Pisces, what would you say? Pisces to their person, what would they say? Okay, there's a car alarm going outside. So maybe that's significant for somebody. Maybe you're not supposed to communicate to your person right now. I don't know. Maybe something happened to the car. Oh my gosh. All right, if Pisces could say something to their person, what would they say? What would Pisces, I don't think that you really know what to say to your person right now. I think you're frustrated. I think that it's intense. And you don't want to say the wrong thing. It's almost the feeling of eggshells. Okay, I make up excuses so that I don't have to create boundaries. I want to have my cake and eat it too. I know this is cowardly and toxic. If it was not, I would not feel worse for keeping portions of my life from you. This is what you would say to your person. Again, remember that roles can be reversed, all right? Karma is, you got 2 cards that came out. Karma is crushing me. I am struggling and I do not know where to start to make the bad stop. So this is the intensity of this connection is what I'm getting, all right? I think what's happening here is when situationships, relationships, especially if they're a spiritual union, when they get so intense, it's hard to admit that that's even happening. It's like, why can't we just like fix this and be together? We know we both want to be together. Neither of us want to admit that we want to be together. And then it becomes a cyclic thing, right? For some of you, again, this is the portion of just talking about those in separation, okay? What would Pisces person say in response to Pisces? I feel your energy and I wonder if you can feel mine. Your person is thinking about you. You're basically thinking about each other, okay? You're all the time thinking about each other. And at the bottom of the deck, overall connected energy for the 2 of you. I'm afraid you do not want to be with me. What did I just say? I can't make this shit up, right? Like, it's like, oh, I'll go towards my Pisces. Oh, I'll go towards my person, says Pisces. And then neither of you like know how to make that work, right? So it just feels cold. Oh, you guys, that sounds heavy. I'm going to leave you guys with some oracle guidance. If you want to dig deeper, okay, how to reach me is below. All right, you can check out my website on soulshine1111.com to book your reading. Also find me on Facebook. Like I said, we do a lot of diving deep over there, okay? All right, oracle guidance to leave Pisces with, angels, in September. Whoa. Step out of your comfort zone, okay, Pisces? This is the North Node, and I do feel like the North Node right now is in, I'm getting Gemini, all right? And so that's our social relationships. Step out of your comfort zone, okay? That's what okay, adjustments are required. Make sure that you make the right adjustments that and that soothe your heart, that feel good to you. Don't keep giving away your energy, right? Take the time you need to process and go within. Do you. Maybe if a friend calls for a ride and you say no, that's okay. Okay? That's not your responsibility, and that's okay. To take time for you, okay? Remember that. As the more that you make the adjustments necessary for you that fuel you and your heart, then expect new start is coming for you in September, okay, Pisces? A new moon is new beginnings. Beautiful. Virgo does have a new moon coming up on the 6th or 7th, and that's going to be an opportunity. In order for new to begin, we're closing out other things, all right? So we can clear this space. This is happening. Remember that confidence is the key to success. New moon in Leo, new beginnings. Make sure that you're doing this, finding that confidence, not from a space of ego as much as it is a place of heart, all right? The energy may be gaining momentum from the beginning of September to the end, all right? Go within, do what you need to do to light up your own darkness if you feel like you're in it, all right? I'm gonna leave it there, you guys. Subscribe, like, follow if you would. Thank you so much for being here. Until next time, I'm Jamie, Soulshine 1111. Be loved, be together. Go grow.